on compassion again. Just compassion. Compassion is about being in touch with the pain. So acknowledging the pain. Acknowledging the pain. When we say pain here, in the Buddhist practices, pain is understood in the widest possible sense. Irritation is pain. Frustration is pain. Annoyance is pain. Sadness is pain. So, emotional pain, physical pain, Buddhist meditation on compassion uses conscious awareness. This is a conscious knowing as the basis. To bring about some healing. When there is pain, the mind is hurt, if you like. The mind is hurt. And the mind that is hurt is able to hurt others. The heart that has been hurt, that has been damaged, is capable of damaging other people. And this is where we talk about this cycle of pain, the cycle of bringing down pain, the cycle of inflicting pain upon each other. People who get irritated with themselves, unhappy, unsatisfied with whatever they can. And it's very easy for this kind of person to look at us and to look at the world in that lens, through that lens, the lens of dissatisfaction, the lens of irritation, the lens crowded with painful memory, with suspicion. And that becomes a habit. That emotion, when it becomes predominant, becomes a habit. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we talked about about the metaphor of the mind being a city. The mind is like a city. In the city, you have residents. You have the mayor who is in control of the city. You have different roads coming into the city. And you also have visitors. Actually, emotion, especially negative emotion, they are visitors. They are visitors. But if the mayor, the ruler, and the residents, if they are not alert, the visitors, they can just park their caravan there and then become resident. If irritation as a visitor becomes a resident, that would disturb the whole town, the whole city. That would create an irritating atmosphere in the town. The Buddha's his consciousness is luminous, is shining in his heart. But because of many visitors of emotion, the mind loses its shining color, in order to get that back, that is to get its original ability back. The mind, we have to learn from the beginning how the mind behaves, because we have created certain perception. For example, irritation, which is a visitor. When we think it's one of us, and we want to protect it, we have to protect this irritation. So whenever irritation behaves in a way that irritates other people, you want to protect it, you want to defend it. And you defend it. If I feel irritated, if irritation visits my mind, visits my heart, why you get irritated? You meditate and you see you're a monk. Why are you irritated? Now, because I see irritation as me, as part of me, I'm going to defend this irritation. And this is what we say personalizing pain. Personalizing pain. The way to look at this situation is to separate irritation from the person who feels irritated, who feels that irritation. To separate them. That is why when we recognize irritation, when we train the mind to be conscious, say, this is irritation, we use a third person. A third person description. This is irritation we use. We don't use I am irritated. When you say I am irritated, you mix I and irritation together. You use irritation as part of your identity. So the teaching of non-self, the teaching of anatta, is this one. Because to separate irritation, to separate pain, to separate hurt, to separate guilt, to separate and look at it, separate it. Look at how painful it is. Just be with the pain. Be with the feeling of discomfort. try to be with that. Using mindfulness to accept that, to be with that, to look at that. And then in the end, after 1 or 2 seconds after, when you think you have got deep feeling, you have dug yourself into this feeling, and now you can feel how pain is like, what irritation is like, what annoyance is like. And when you see the mind start blaming each other for causing hurt, to one another, and you can also see pain being talked up. Each time the mind starts blaming. Looking at the process of pain is a process. Looking at the process of pain, then you wish yourself, may I be free from this pain. May I be free from this pain. There is usually someone else involved in this. Then look at if your mind starts blaming the other person. That blaming mind is creating pain for yourself as well as for the other. It's not the answer. Because the other person is also going through pain as much as you do. Even if the person is the one that actually caused the pain or started the pain. The nature of ignorance is that both parties go through the pain and both parties are hurt. With that understanding, you start looking at the other person as who is also suffering, who is also going through pain, who is also being hurt by our reaction, our ignorance, or by their own ignorance, and their own action. Whatever, pain is pain. Doesn't matter who caused it. Looking at that way, can look at the other person just as someone who is in pain, just like us. And we can now say, may you also be free from this pain. Something simple, waiting for a bus. The bus is late, maybe just for 6 minutes. 6 minutes is the amount of time that we waste. When at home, in the morning, during daytime, at work, in the evening, we waste all the time. If the bus driver who wastes that 6 minutes would become very impatient. One bus is missing. Look, 2 buses coming at the same time. We don't actually see the problem behind that. What we see is that we are late for 6 minutes, and because we are occupied with ourselves, the mind goes into action, starting to blame the bus driver. In Oxford, when you get into the bus, you say hi, you say good morning. 12 years ago, when I arrived in Oxford, people said this more. Now people say this less. But people still say thank you when they get off the bus. They still say this. In London, people don't say that anymore. People don't say thank you to the driver anymore. You can see when we are so occupied with ourselves, we cannot feel a sense of gratitude anymore. When we cannot feel a sense of gratitude, the mind is not at peace. Gratitude can only be felt by a strong mind, a strong heart, a caring heart. So compassion, okay, here, when the bus is late for 6 minutes, what we feel is impatient. That impatience becomes pain. And under the influence of impatience, our behaviors affect other people. When I first arrived in Oxford 12 years ago, when I first heard on the bus people say thank you, it was a kind of it made me love the city. Because I was in London for 5 years, I never heard of it. On the tube, people push each other. On the bus, there's no queue. Like in Oxford, people still queue. This is a very good thing. You don't have to queue, but people know, okay, who comes first and who we can get on the bus first. This is a very, this kindness is still there. This kindness is still there. If people see the biker, the people on a bike, on a bicycle, and they slow down, you can appreciate mindfulness that the drivers have the consideration, the kindness that people have. In my first evening, I was on a bike through the city. I parked my bike in front of a Blackwell bookshop, and it was stolen, so I never tried to get that one. Six minutes can create pain. 6 minutes on the bus delay can create pain. And that can ruin your day. A sunny day today, but you can get lost in your impatience and then forget everything what's going on. The world is offering you a sunny day. Okay. The world is offering a sunny day. The people around you on the bus, each one is offering you security. Okay, they behave well. You're also actually offering them security by being non-violent in the company of each other. You feel how odd it is to be the only passenger on the bus. Okay. During my student years, I went to London every weekend. During Sunday when I came back usually I visit people accepting the invitation. Sometimes, in South London, sometimes it's really like that. But the monastery I was attached to was in North London. So it's about growing London, from south to north, from east to west, like that. When I usually return to, because people in London, they would make point to come meet me. So usually I come back to Oxford very late. And when you get on the bus, when you see enough you on the bus, you feel some kind of warmth, some kind of security and like that. Usually the people came back to Oxford late, and usually the coach would be full. But there would be time. There would be time, especially after term time during the winter, by about 6, 7 December, all undergraduate are gone. By the second week, undergraduate from Brooks University, they also go home. And during that time, the bus can be very quiet. Very quiet. You trust the driver, but you still have a strange feeling if you are the only one on the bus. And if you stop at when the coach stops at Hillingdon, when you see 2, 3 people came up, almost you feel like meeting your friend. The kind of appreciation that you have of passengers. Of course, from time to time you have people talking very loud, which is very unusual on London Oxford coach. I remember somebody not from this country, I think maybe from somewhere in Europe. He talks, and then after a telephone call, another phone call, and he was loud. Then somebody just on the other row, he looked like Tom, looked like a lecturer, looking at him. He just went to the person. You have spoken enough, I think. Because usually people are very quiet on the coach. You know immediately when a stranger comes up. That kind of pain, unexpected pain, from the bus delay, from anything, when you see them. If the mind tends to react that way, it becomes happy. We can make unhappiness our happy. We can also make happiness our happy. I don't know how to say it. It's down to habit. We can make joy our habit. We can make compassion our habit. We can make negative outlook, negative thinking our habit. We can also make positive thinking our habit. That is why awareness, mindfulness is very important. With awareness, there is no positive quality possible. There is no positive habit possible. we're talking about healing. Healing means as if, to use the Buddha's own word, your heart, an arrow is stuck in your heart, an arrow of irritation, an arrow of impatience. It's like an arrow, with poison, an arrow of fear, an arrow of getting annoyed easily. These arrows, with mindfulness, perhaps we can count how many arrows we have. How many arrows got stuck in our heart. There is no more important task, for us to do than pulling out these arrows. But it's easier said than done to pull out these arrows and to heal the pain, the injury. As far as compassion meditation is concerned, the joint function of awareness and compassion is to take and heal out. Instead of worsening the pain that we have because the bus is late for 6 minutes, by being aware of the pain that is the impatient, and by being aware of the wrong view, by looking at that through which we look at the driver, looking at that, by looking at the burden of this pain, the burden of this impatience. When impatience rises, you cannot enjoy waiting there. Everyone around you, although they behave very well, you can't appreciate that anymore. Or you want to use rush. Because you see, that's because you have got this bus ticket, and it's your birthright that the driver must come right on time and take you to your destination. This is our birthright. With that in mind, how vulnerable our heart is to be annoyed, to be impatient. I used to be on a bullock cart, pulled by. The two animals, they're very slow, and I could watch my impatience. I could watch them. Such an experience. So I'm suggesting that we take this session, use this session to focus on one page, one or two incidents where you feel pain. Look at that. Examine that. Don't lose the pattern of breathing. Try to maintain deep breathing, deep and slow, deep breath, and then look into pain. Maybe relationship with other people, or maybe relationship with yourself, with your work. whatever, look at that. Be on the lookout. If the mind starts blaming, if the mind starts blaming that, register that tendency. Blaming yourself or blaming someone else, just register that tendency. That happens. No need to say good or bad, no need to blame yourself or blame other people. Blame game. If you blame, if you see you are blaming other people, why should you blame other people? If you blame yourself for blaming other people, that's not the answer. Just to recognize the habit of the mind. And after some time, when the mind is calm now, you have found the mind living, you have found the images of the people you think have caused you pain, the images coming up, and you acknowledge those images, acknowledge the pain associated with those images. And at some point when you think your mind is settled, and simply tell yourself, may I be free from this pain. And then everyone involved there, one by one, may you be free from this pain. May you be free from this pain. It's important to feel the pain first. Build a relationship with pain. The pain is already there.